Retrenchments in the banking sector remain a concern as the so-called Big Four banks in the country assess the number of staff as well as branch infrastructure. Thousands of jobs could be at stake. Angelo Coppola has more.
The banking sector is depressed when it comes to valuations compared to banking sectors in other emerging markets, which is good news for investors.
South African banks remain profitable in their own right and substantially profitable relative to balance sheet. So I would venture that it's the mood, more than anything, that's driving valuation on South African banks.
While that may be an opportunity for investors, staff are feeling the pressure because technology is beginning to turn the traditional business banking model on its head.
It's all about automation, and really it's around jobs being replaced by RPA processes. The thing is that these processes don't just start immediately. Banks obviously focus on optimization and efficiencies, and so they've been setting up processes, and they have a plan, a strategic plan. And of course there's alternatives, but the workplace of the future, it's interesting that with AI and automation, there's actually more jobs that will be created than jobs taken away.
Added to that, there are new entrants that are starting to vie for market share.
The displacement, the dislocation comes out of the technology cluster, where it's not other banks that are competing for share of market, but entirely new ventures, different industries that are giving birth to competition. So that has given the retail banking industry a substantial shake.
The local financial services worker union, SASPO, has been fighting the banks over planned retrenchments and branch closures. They are currently in the courts, trying to stop those job losses.
In an environment of unionization, it's a very sensitive topic, and so everyone has to be on the same page in terms of automation, what the workplace looks like. And I think it's a responsibility that lies not just with the business, which is banks in this case, but lies with the unions and lies with the employees. Everyone's got to take responsibility for what do we need to do to be relevant in the future.
As banks continue to watch their costs, it's probably very likely that there are going to be more retrenchments sooner rather than later, especially with those new competitors coming in. I'm Angelo Coppola for CGTN in Sandton, South Africa.